Hello everybody, Blue Dooley working in the shop today, and we are working on the trailer for the CXT. In fact, I am filming this intro after I already got some work done, because I figured that might make a little more sense to get some stuff done and then intro. So what we got going today is I'm going to show you how I make these little tie-down ropes slash tow ropes. I'm also going to show you how I made the little rings that I welded to the trailer. They're not ring rings, they're supposed to look like a D-ring, but they're just a U. Just a U. Really simple stuff. I need to add a few more to the trailer, but I will show you how I just bent them up in the vise real easy. And the wife's camera is kind of expensive, and I really don't want to ruin the GoPro or this camera, so I'm not going to actually ever film me welding anything. I just don't want to take the chance of damaging the two cameras I have. So let me grab the camera, we'll get in close, kind of show you what's going on. Alright, there's one of the D-rings. Let's get it unhooked here. There we go. Okay, there's one of the rings with some kind of boogery welds on it. So I got the two at the front, two here kind of in the center, and then of course two out here on the back. I need to put a couple more on it. I'll probably put one here at this cross member and here at this cross member. That'll give them pretty equally spaced apart, so I can put different rigs on here. Should have plenty enough trailer, so even if we get something a little longer than these two on here, they'll be alright. There's also room in front of the truck to butt it up against that gooseneck. Now we'll cut to showing you how I made these. As I did also make a couple of just tow ropes, which are just loops on both ends. And then I do have two more U's, but they're a little on the short side, so let me get the rod and the vise and we'll show you how we're making those. These are kind of a tow rope with a hook on them. I'm actually going to use these for tying stuff down to the CXT's trailer. I also made some tow ropes with no hooks. These are a little bit longer. And I actually decided on the last couple I've made to put a little heat shrink around the clamps I'm using to clamp them together. Just because I cut the clamps in half, and so there's a little bit of a burr on them, so I thought, I'll throw a little heat shrink on them. Now you don't got to worry about your fingers getting cut or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you how I made them. This is small parachute or paracord. You can get it at pretty much any hobby store. The wife buys a lot of stuff through Joann's, so that's where. No, I did not get these at Joann's. I got these at Hobby Lobby. And the hooks I'm using are actually jewelry clasps that I cut in half, which gives me a lot more hooks. So what I've been doing is just feed it through about yay much. I've not been precise at all. And then, like I said, I cut these little clamps in half. Don't think you're going to tow like anything heavy with them. I'm not. Need a little bit more. If you got big fingers like me, this can be a little bit tricky. So these have a little bit of a teeth on them, so that's why I'm putting what's essentially the dead end on the outside. Tug on that end a little bit. Make sure that's in there good. And then you just clamp it down as hard as you can. Like I said, I cut these in half, so they're not pretty. Then you end up with this. Like I said, I got the hooks, the rope, these jewelry clasps. These are actually meant for this kind of thing. All at Hobby Lobby. Do be careful you don't pinch your finger like I almost did. And then what I do is I have some 3/16 heat shrink tubing, or 4.7 millimeter. And again, I am not precise. To cut you off a little piece. That might have been a little too short. Feed it over. Nope, gonna be just about right. So there's that. We'll hook it onto the trailer here. Put a little heat to it. Ooh, okay. Let's try that again. Maybe without the trailer falling over this time. All right, and there is the hook. It's a little short, but this particular metal, I'm not sure what it is. It's not magnetic, so probably copper-coated brass maybe. But there are my hooks. Like I said, I got a few made already of varying lengths, and the most recent ones I tried to make one with just heat shrink tubing, so I'm not sure how strong that's going to be, but if you don't want to mess with the clamps and just try some heat shrink, just be careful not to get your paracord too hot. So that's those. I'll get all this stuff out of the way. All right. And then I made these little U's, which are going to get tack welded on to the side of the trailer. And that's what my hooks are going to hook into. Okay, the rod I'm using is just solid rod, 1/8 inch thick. And I put it almost all the way equal with the jaws. Bend it as far as I can, which gives you a little hook. Then I just put it in the vise this way. Really crank on it. Fold it over. And I've been giving them a little couple taps. Just like that. I don't want to bust out the Dremel because it's almost more pain in the butt than it's worth. So I've just been using a little hacksaw. I mean, it's 1/8 rod. It's not like it's going to take a whole bunch to cut through. Shake the camera and all the stuff on the workbench. And, whoop, dropped it. Of course, you take it out of the vise and then immediately drop it on the floor. But that's what you're left with. Just a little U. So, I need to make a few more of those. Alright. So now that I got on the front of the trailer, the other reason of building the trailer for the CXT, I can fit one crawl around here and two other very important things that I don't think enough people take with them when they go out on a trail run. And that, of course, is your lunchbox and your water bottle. So there we go. That's part of the reason we're building the trailer, is actually where the CXT, or where the Wheelie King's sitting right now, I'm going to build a rack to hold my disc golf discs. That way, I don't have to be a plebeian and carry them around in a bag. I can drive my CXT with my trailer, have my disc golf stuff, my lunch, my water bottle. I'll be pro level. Well, I'll look pro level, even though I'm not pro level. So that's where we're at right now. I hope everybody checked out the Snow Runner video. If that's not your thing, I understand. I just kind of make a little bit of everything in my videos. Now that it's 7 o'clock on a Saturday, I'm going to get this video edited and I will upload this video on Sunday. The snow running video will be uploaded here later Saturday evening. We'll catch you in the next one.